asking, I've been dying to talk to you about this. The supporters of Bitcoin wander back to Marxian theory to create a value for Bitcoin. I've even seen analysis talking about the thermodynamics of the economic system, which create a value. Where's the value in Bitcoin? If you were in class at Kingston right now, how would you draw out the economic realities of Bitcoin?
I'll talk about two functions that Bitcoin and money have in general. One is a store of value, and people actually say, well, that's a positive for Bitcoin. In fact, a store of value is something that doesn't change too much. Bitcoin's going atmospheric, as we both know. But the other is to be used for transactions. You can't call something money if you can't use it for transactions. Now, if Bitcoin's going to go up in price, doubling virtually on a monthly basis, you'd be an idiot to buy anything else with it apart from more Bitcoin or more machines to create more Bitcoin. It's all self-referential. So it's not money in that sense. Now, when it becomes money, how many transactions can this distributed ledger handle? And I've seen calculations from computer experts on this front. I'm not an expert in Bitcoin myself, but I know a bit about money. They claim that the maximum number of transactions it can support right now is 14 per second. Now, there's a few more transactions than 14 per second in a capitalist economy of any scale, let alone the global system.
Well, and that speaks to the littleness of it. Paul Donovan, let me bring up the chart here. Here's the futures arbitrage narrowing. We've shown this chart over the recent days. The red is the futures market, the white is the cash market, and we finally come into a nice, I guess we've arbitraged into a nice gap here. Paul Donovan, do the futures markets, CME and CBOE, do they legitimize Bitcoin?
No, I don't think they do. I mean, if the analogy I always go back to is 1636, the city of Amsterdam introduced cash-based futures on tulip bulbs. It didn't mean that tulip bulbs were a good investment, as was discovered in February 1637, as no doubt you recall. So I don't think this legitimizes it. This gives you a way to get exposure to it, fine, but it's a bubble. A bubble is a bubble no matter how you look at it. And this doesn't stop being a bubble just because there's another way to play it.